Hello everyone. In taxation for BCom semester 3, in residential status, we will see one sum in this video. We will see the sum number 10. Mr. Priyal Kumar remained present in India only for the following period. Here we are given the details of stay in India of Priyal Kumar. Here we have two columns. One indicates the previous year and second is indicating the days of presence. So here we don't have to calculate the days. We are already having the days. Okay. So here the previous year has given that 2015-16. The days of presence of 2015-16 is 65. In 2016-17, Priyal Kumar has presented 200 days. In 2017-18, Priyal Kumar has presented 100 days, and in 2018-19, he has presented 55 days. Okay. Let me repeat the information so you should understand. In previous year 15-16, the days of presence of Priyal Kumar is 65. In 2016-17, it's 200. In 2017-18, it is 100. And in 2018-19, it is 55 days. Okay. And we have to find out his residential status for the assessment year 2019 and 20. Options are given, but whether the option is given or not, we have three options only. Either he can be resident, or he can be ordinary resident, or he can be non-resident. There is no another option is there. Okay. So let's see how to calculate this. First of all, we have to decide the assessment year and previous year. Okay, so here we are given the assessment year to 2019-20. So we just write down assessment year 2019-20. Then on the basis of assessment year, we can find out the previous year. So the previous year of this assessment year will be 2018-19. How to find out the previous year, we have already discussed in the definitions part. So if you don't know, you can go to that video and you can revise it. Okay, but we have to understand very clearly that which is our assessment year and which is our previous year, because the number of days is related to previous year. We have to calculate the number of days of previous year. So if we make mistakes to decide the previous year, then it will be very difficult, or maybe your sum or calculation will be wrong. Okay, then you have to make one table of 3 columns. You have to make one table for 3 columns. One column is for conditions for resident. The second column will be number of days stayed in India, and the third column will be yes or no. Okay, you have to make these 3 columns. You have to write down the conditions for resident, and even after his residential status will be resident, then we have to find out the ordinary resident or not. Then also we have to write down the condition of ordinary resident. Means we have to write down the conditions in every sum. Clear? So we have to write down the conditions. Now see, we have written the first condition. You can see that here it is the written the first condition, that stay of 182 days or more in previous year. This is our first condition. So this is our first condition. We have to check it out. Here we don't have to calculate how many days he stayed in India in previous year. Why? Because our previous year is 2018-19, and we have already the number of days of 2018-19. So we don't have to worry. We don't have to calculate the number of days. We just have to copy the number of days and we have to write here that how many days he stayed in India. Now 55 is less than 182 days, so this condition is not fulfilled, so here we will mention no. Okay, then the second condition is stay of 60 days or more. How many days? 60 days. Stay of 60 days or more in previous year, but the number of days is already given, that is 55. So here it is 55. So again 55 is less than of 60 days. So this condition is also not fulfilled. Then we have to check it out. The second condition is it is 365 days during the 4 preceding years. So we have the information of 3 preceding years. How many years? 3 preceding years. This is the preceding years. Preceding years means what? The previous year is 2018-19. So the first preceding year will be 2017-18. The second will be 2016-17. Third will be 2015-16. Means we have to go back every time, every year we have to go back and we have to write down the previous year of another previous year. Means like 2018-19, before 2018-19 the previous year will be 2017-18. Then we have to go back. Okay, this is 17-18, so before 17-18 which previous year will be there? 16-17, then 15-16. Okay, so we have only 3 years, we don't have the 4th year details, so we will not write the 4th year. But if we calculate the number of days of these 3 years, the in 2017-18 he stayed 100 days, so we have written here 100 days. Then it is 200 days, so here we have written 200 days. Okay, then in 15-16 we have written 65 days, then here we have written the 65 days. Then the total number of days will be 365. So here it is 365, and also the days of the number of days he stayed in India is also 365. So this condition is fulfilled. But here we have to see very carefully that either this condition or this condition, with this both condition, that should be yes. That should be yes. If one condition is no and second is yes, or one condition is yes and second is no, this will be treated as no. Okay, so we will not consider that this Priyal Kumar has not fulfilled the condition for resident. So we can write down the narration. Which kind of narration we can write down? We can write down the narration like this. Mr. Priyal Kumar does not fulfill the conditions for resident, so his residential status will be non-resident. Clear? So this is the calculation of sum. We have started with very simple sum. So you can calculate this the similar sum which in which you have already the number of days is given. So you can try this, and even you can calculate the examples also. But here in videos we will not do the work on examples, we will do the work on sum only, because in example the solution is already you have, so you don't have to repeat it, right? And you can also do it at your home and with yourself only. So we will discuss the sum only. So in next video we will see some more little calculated sum. Here we end this video with this sum. You practice this sum, and please don't forget to practice similar sum or similar examples also. And if you find any difficulty in this sum or in any similar sum which you are calculating, but only pick up the similar sum, same sum like this. Okay, so you can easily practice it. And if you find any difficulty in that sum or in this sum, you can contact me. We'll surely resolve your difficulties. Thank you.